Hey everybody, welcome to Five Best Bets. I'm John Layfield. As you can see from my shirt, we had a losing day. I was wearing my Satchel Paige replica Kansas City Monarch jersey until we had a losing day. Had a losing day yesterday. I've got to add it all up. It's around 1.5 to 2 units, I believe. We were up 17 units on the season in less than a week, I think 6 days. So we had an incredible week, but lost yesterday. Mainly prop bets is what killed us yesterday. So got the down with the clown, ready to start a new streak. Stories of Brisco and Bradshaw. That is the YouTube channel that you're on. Please like and subscribe. Me and Mr. Brisco have a lot of fun talking baseball. We're not selling nothing. We're just having fun, telling you what we're doing. All these games that I'm talking about, I'm betting every one of them. So, and we're not telling you to bet them. We're just telling you what we're doing. If you want to take that information, take it, use it however you want. Just having some fun. Start right off with five best bets. Start right off with St. Louis against LA Angels. I'm taking St. Louis minus 152. Sonny Gray on the mound. St. Louis lost two straight games in extra innings to the Angels. It's pretty tough. And you got your guy on the mound with Sonny Gray. I think St. Louis is the better team. I've thought that the last 2 days, but lost both days. I think they are today as well. So give me St. Louis. By the way, the wind is blowing out. Gale force winds almost about 18 to 20 miles an hour. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Washington and Toronto. Mackenzie Gore had a terrific first game. Struck out 12 or 13. I don't have my notes in front of me. Terrific outing. He's a good pitcher, and the Nats respond very well when he's on the mound. They're up against Toronto. Give me the Nats behind Mackenzie Gore at minus 109. And then Houston lost a couple games to San Francisco. They got their ace on the mound, Framber Valdez. That big man pitched a gem in his first game. He is their ace, and when he comes on, they respond incredibly well. Give me Houston to right the ship, minus 155. And then one Mr. Brisco is going to love. Paul Skeens is on the mound for Pittsburgh against Tampa Bay, playing in Tampa Bay. Skeens is everything they say he is and more. That guy is a once in a generation pitcher. He's that good. The problem is he probably won't pitch a complete game today. And if he doesn't, which is what I'm betting on, you got to go to the bullpen. And that's where Tampa Bay has a huge advantage. And until you get there, Ryan Pepio is a really good pitcher. And Pittsburgh is a horrible offense. I just don't think they can support Skeens with runs. And if Skeens played for a team that had good offense, don't tell him how many games he would win. I mean, it would set up figures that would he would break records. He's with Pittsburgh, and they just can't score, at least right now, unless something changes to right the ship. Give me Tampa Bay at plus 102 because I think at some point Skeen comes out. And by the way, Tampa Bay's got a terrific offense this year. So far, they've really been hitting the ball well. Give me Tampa Bay plus 102. Then got a parlay, three-team parlay at plus 181 to have some fun. The Mets down in Miami. Give me the Mets to win that game as the first leg of that parlay. And then Philadelphia is minus 300 something. I'm not sure they should be even against the Rockies. Freeland's on the mound. He hasn't been bad. But give me the Philadelphia in the second leg of that parlay. And then the Dodgers against Atlanta. Atlanta's been horrible. They've scored, I think, one run again yesterday. So 2 runs in 4 games. Without Acuna, without Profar, who's both those guys are out for a while. Profar's out of suspension. Acuna's out hurt. They have a ton of injuries. They're going to be good in the second half of the season. They're not now. So give me those 3 teams as a parlay at plus 181. And then we go to totals, 5 best bets with totals. Texas and the Reds. You got two pretty good pitchers on the mound. 2 teams that have not scored over this total very often, despite having 2 good offenses and being in a hitter-friendly park like the Reds play in. Give me under 8.5, minus 110. And then Kansas City and Milwaukee, under 8, minus 120. I think the line is too much. You got 2 good pitchers on the mound. And then St. Louis, we talked about that wind earlier. The wind is blowing out like crazy. They're covering this run line regularly, over 4.5 team total with St. Louis, minus 103. And then Philadelphia, I think they get over in the Philadelphia's got great bats, and Freeland's been pretty good, but unless he just pitches a gem again, I think Philadelphia gets over this easy, 4.5, minus 110. And then Arizona and New York Yankees, those torpedo bats, I don't care what they are. These 2 teams can hit the ball very well. I know you got 2 good pitchers on the mound. Over 7.5 for these 2 good offenses, minus 116. I'll take it. Arizona, New York, over 7.5. And then we got no runs first innings. Texas and the Reds. already talked about that. Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay, the Cubs and the A's, Detroit and Seattle, and Boston and Baltimore. That one scares me a little bit because Baltimore has such good bats, but that's what the stats say is go with the. We look at pitchers in the first inning, specifically of last year's season, and teams that just don't score in the first inning. That's how we decide on those. And that's what the stats tell us. I got only two prop bets. If we have any more later, we'll put that out. Gore at Washington, over 5.5 Ks. As I said, he had 12 or 13 his first game. He's not going to do that again, but he's averaging over a K per inning, and he's projected to go 5.5 innings. If he goes five, he should get this. If he goes six, it should definitely get this. All things being average, which is what you have to bet on. So give me Gore over 5.5 -110. And then Quan with Cleveland really hits the opposing pitcher well. Got a and home run. We have hits, runs, and RBIs over 1.5 -110. So we got pretty good odds on that. If we have any more prop bets, we'll come up with that later. So there you have it, your five best bets. We got 17 bets total. Hopefully we're back to our winning ways because we're down with the clown. And have a great day.